Hello, hello, hello. Here we are doing the review and the unboxing of the Archangel Power Tarot Cards. This is the older deck with Doreen Virtue and Radleigh Valentine. Radleigh has updated this. He has removed Doreen's name from the deck. We are working with this deck. You will find that the newer deck is no longer gilded as the old one was. And you're probably asking, why has she got two of these decks? I was given them. Okay, so we've got the beautiful gold on the old one. You won't get those, but if I find one, I'll put the link in the description box. And then you've got the newer deck that hasn't got the gilding here. So with the deck here, like the tarot cards, there's a major, which is 22 cards, which deals with, you know, marriage, pregnancy, relationships, career, personal challenges, the big stuff. And then you have the major arcana, and you've got the minor arcana, which deals with the wands, the cups, the swords and pentacles. But they've actually labeled this differently with Gabriel, Raphael, Michael and Ariel. To me, it gets a bit confusing. I wish that people would just keep it with wands, cups, swords, pentacles. It would be nice to have a universal language. Unfortunately, that's just not the way it's going to happen. So with Hay House, it's in that box. You have got the thumbnail around it. There is no pretty message in this box. There is no pretty message in this box. Let's put the reverse up. The reverse. So this is the reverse of the deck there, at the box there. So if you want to take a screenshot about it, it is $19.99, but I'm sure you can probably get it a bit cheaper. So we'll keep that up. We'll put the deck up. We'll put the cards up. The cards themselves are, I think, very clear. I think they're good quality. They are the standard, I think the standard type. They're easy to shuffle. You know, there is a lot of cards to hold, guys. You know, we're talking about a lot of cards to shuffle. And I find if you can do that, you know, because I think you can, because it's quite a shiny deck. So the cards tend to slip, you know, they don't get stuck. The booklet itself is always great with Hay House. The quality of the booklet, it seems quite big compared to the last review we did. You know, you've got a beautiful book that's well bounded. You can open it up very, very wide. You're never going to lose a page out of this book. If you do, you must be ripping them out. So the book itself does have all the cards in there, all the messages. It does have the picture. Now, I know that Hay House, I'm noticing a lot with the new decks, they're getting rid of this picture here and they're just having the card message. But it does have the card message, but it also has the additional meanings of this card, which comes in very helpful when you're reading tarot. It's a bit like a shorthand. The book itself does talk about how to clear your deck, how to consecrate your deck, how to ask messages, how to shuffle, what to do to choose a card, how to consult the guidebook. So it, you know, it's good. It also gives you a few spreads in here. You know, you've got the 3 card spread, the Celtic cross. So let's get started. Let's look at this deck. Let me know what you think. There is a few changes to them, like an ordinary tarot deck. Put them aside. They are in order. Now, I have put the card decks in order. I've done that because I feel like with the tarot deck, you need to see them in order so you can know the story of them. So you've got the leap of faith there. Interesting. Now, I've just noticed something with this deck. It has the angel here, Archangel Metatron. Now, that's the first time I've ever noticed that. Maybe because I'm always looking at the message here. You know, normally he's jumping off a cliff with the dog, but it's funny how it's got Archangel Metatron. So this could be the angel that you're calling in to help you with the life challenges that's happening. Let me just grab the book. Let's look at the Magician. And okay, so here we have, so I think with the major arcana, you do have an angel that is with the card and it tells you about it. For instance, here the Raziel is a magical archangel who can guide you in conjuring the life you dream of living. This wizard-like angel sits near the throne of God and is privy to all the holy secrets necessary to help you manifest wondrous and amazing opportunities for yourself. What wish are you trying to make come true? Ask Archangel Raziel for assistance when you need resources of any kind to facilitate what you're trying to create. Love it. Aren't we always manifesting? I'm going to call on this brilliant little angel tonight. Thank you, Archangel Raziel. So you've got the High Priestess there. You've got the Empress. You've got the Emperor. Divine Guidance. Now, the man who the artistry of this deck, he actually worked on Shrek too. So it's interesting looking at this deck, you know. I keep thinking of Princess Fiona. Chariot. I also think with this one, the Strength and the Justice card, 8 and 11 may be reversed here. Epiphany, the Wheel. So we've taken a few names out of this, such as Hangman is no longer there. Death is no longer in the card here. So there is a few different wordings that we've changed that have been omitted from the deck itself. Death is sort of gone. Solutions is Temperance. Decision is the Devil card. So they've got rid of all these card names that perhaps people have sort of struggled with, you know, with the tarot, maybe found it a bit nerve-wracking. For instance, Change Your Life here is the Tower. The Star remains the same. The Moon. The Sun. It's beautiful. So yeah, with each major arcana we've got, it is with a angel. Because the minor arcana, each minor arcana has, you know, Raphael included, Gabriel, Michael and Ariel. So very interesting. We've got the minor arcana now. We do recall this coming up in a reading recently about a person who'd went through a lot and was now okay mentally. It's interesting to see that. 2 of Raphael. So you can see now we've got the green border here. Green for healing. 4 of Raphael. 5 of Raphael. 6 is beautiful. Look at that. It's just beautiful. Look. Stunning, stunning imagery. Let me just push it back a bit. Is that a bit brighter? 7. Often when I read this card, I do get at this person needs to be in alignment with the chakras. And if I'm ever reading this live, I ask them what colour are they drawn to. And that may give you an indication about, you know, where the action they need to be taken or how they need to heal that chakra. You know, it is a healing card. It does talk about detoxification. So that's one way that you can read that card if you've got this deck. This deck is, I think, well priced. It's been around for a long time, which makes it relatively well priced. It's a great tarot deck to have. I'm really used to not think of tarot decks as powerful as they are, but they're friggin' wonderful tool. Beautiful. And we're moving on to Gabrielle. Look at this one. A lot of rainbows in this deck. Of course, lots of angels. Look at this one, just the artistry here. A challenge you can resolve. Withdraw from the drama of others. Have patience with the other self and those around you. And she's getting helped here, putting all the pieces together. Amazing. You know, when you spend time with the deck, you begin to really appreciate it for what it is. And I think that's what I'm really learning to do. Before I used to quickly buy a deck, move on. And now I really love spending a time with this deck. And it only just happened, I'd say, in the last year. I had the house on the market and I had to pack all the tarot decks away, as you do. And I was just working with the one deck, and I really, my gift and my readings really grew. And I really believe it's because I really took the time to really get to know a deck on a deeper level. So this is where we've got the pink now. It's just beautiful, isn't it? And it's such a beautiful pink too. Look at this. Look at that, the balance card. You normally see them with, so this must be the pentacles. It's just beautiful. Do what you love. When you give, you also receive. It's just stunning. Yeah, there's the pentacles there, look. A lot of rainbows, as I said. It's just beautiful. You know, as I said, I really took this deck for granted. You know, I think when I got this, I was at a time when I was just really new and just probably watching a lot of videos, picking up lots of decks, opening up crystals, moving to pendulums. I was probably moving around a lot. And now that I'm more grounded and I sort of work with one deck for a longer time, I feel that I really appreciate the decks on a deeper level. This card I love. I mean, it is a hard message, this one, but I love it when it comes up because it really shows that somebody is moving on. You know, they're at that pinnacle of moving on and they're ready to move on. Again, you can use these colours for chakras. We've got this beautiful rainbow happening. And this one too. It's like you're rised up above the storm that's coming. It's just beautiful messages in here. You know, so if you do love to read intuitively, like you've got two paths here, if you do love to read intuitively via the pictures, you definitely can, because there's a lot going on. I got this one here today. She wanted to know whether she'd be moving. Definitely moving. Page of Michael. Got the night. Look, I mean, look at the sunsets in this deck are just absolutely gorgeous. And look, we've got Louise Hay. I've just noticed this one too. Look, can we see Louise? Let me see if I can. Louise. It does pay attention or homage to a card, and then we've got King of Michael. Let's go back and just have a look at this card here. It did talk about at the end of the booklet, I don't know whether anyone else has ever discussed this, but it did talk about at the end of the booklet about one of the artworks. I wonder whether it's this one. No, it was the Nine of Ariel. Talks about the Nine of Ariel, gives credit to an artist here. It says the card, the Nine of Ariel, was inspired by the photographer, so it pays homage to her. But this is it. This is the deck. You'll have beautiful messages with this deck. Did I show the reverse? I don't think I did. I didn't show the reverse. So you can see the colours there, the pink, the green, the blue and the brown all coming together with the messages there. It's a beautiful deck. You'll receive lots of beautiful messages. It is a very hardy deck. It's one that will, I feel, is a tough deck. You know, no matter how you shuffle, I feel like it will stand the test of time. So I hope that you enjoy this review. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe below. Have you got this deck? Do you work with it? Or did you just put it on the shelf and haven't bothered to open it or work with it? I'll be really interested to hear. And thanks again for my new subscribers. Until next time.